Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Odyssey. So today I'm here with something really cool and exciting for the channel. It is, ta-da, the BlackBerry Porsche model P'9983. Some of you might be thinking, is this new? Well, it's new to me. It's not brand new. It came out in 2014. I bought an open box off of eBay to add to my collection, but we're still gonna go through, we're gonna unbox it. It's got all the original stuff in here, at least from what the seller told me. So it should still be very much a normal unboxing experience. And you can see what all is in here because I've had a Porsche model before. I had the P'9982 a long time ago. It's got all sorts of cool things in here. And I'm really excited about opening this up and showing you guys. But before we get into that, I do wanna say if this is your first time stopping by the channel, I appreciate you being here. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. Now, let's take a look at the Porsche P'9983. Here we are with the BlackBerry Porsche Edition P'9983. Really exciting today. I've been wanting to get my hands on one of these for a long time. I actually had one before, but it was the Arabic keyboard version, which still had like the smaller English letters, but the problem was it didn't work with LTE over here, so I ended up getting rid of it. So let's go ahead and open up the box. Back in the day, BlackBerry used to be very prolific, and these devices were kind of a big thing. I mean, to the tune of, as you see with the headline, this cost over $2,000 back in the year 2014. That's 2,000 American. And here we are with the Porsche Design phone. This, again, like I said, is really exciting for me. This one should work with LTE here. I'm going to put my SIM card in it, and it's based on the Q10 model. So if you're familiar with that or not, it's got a 3.1 inch 720 by 720 AMOLED display on it. And then it has this glass-like keys. It's a little bit different than what's on the normal Q10 with like the plastic buttons and all that good stuff. This one actually has a stainless steel frame on it. Power button up top, headphone jack, which you can see there. And it's just a really sharp looking device. It's got the it's got the micro USB charging port over here, as well as a micro HDMI. So you could do the HDMI out. And then again, the Porsche branding here on the back. And you can see already, this back here, as nice as it looks with this whole carbon fiber thing, picks up fingerprints like nobody's business. Still has the 8 megapixel camera on the back, this fancy LED flash. They really took some extra effort to make this look a lot nicer, make it look a lot more premium than the regular Q10. And very much so, it does look a lot nicer than the regular Q10. It doesn't have the battery in it because it has a removable back on here. So this one, I think you just pop this off. Yep. So there we go. Got that off. It comes with its own, back in the day, BlackBerry used to be really big with the whole BlackBerry Messenger thing, and this had its own customized pen where you would know if you were talking to somebody because you could tell that it was a Porsche pen. And you had this little card too. It's also like a authenticity thing. So we'll go ahead and set this off to the side while we get into the rest of the box. And then we'll do some comparisons with the Q10 here in a minute as well. Lots and lots went into the presentation on these things. You can see here it's got 4 different phone chargers, and this really was designed for like the international businessman. Like you never know what you're gonna need when you go to different places. So it has the normal charger in here, and then you've got this charger. I don't even know what these other chargers are. All I know is this is like the 220 charger because I've used one of these before. And then there's this one as well. So 4 different chargers in here. It looks like there's some paperwork that came with it from when I ordered it. It's a open box model. So this is as close as I'm gonna get to a authentic unboxing. And as you can see here, some of the stuff hasn't been used. Looks like the only thing that was used really was this guy right here, which is the power cable. Battery, looks like it was open, but they put it back in there. So what's cool is even the battery here has the Porsche name on it, which is nice. So let's go ahead and put this in here. This does use a regular SD card, so I'm sorry. This does use a regular SIM card, so I'll have to put that in there. Get the battery, 2100 milliamp battery, which wasn't terrible for the time, especially because you could put another battery in there if you wanted to. Let's go ahead and fire this up. There were some slight software enhancements. We got the red LED light there. Also, it has the 2 megapixel front-facing selfie camera, and this brings back a whole lot of memories. I've always loved BlackBerry, especially these Porsche ones, and I'm so glad that I was able to get this now Totally wish I could have got one back in the day when they were more functional, but I'm still gonna put my SIM card in this and have some fun with it. And this is cool. Looks like I've got my own BlackBerry microfiber cloth here. Yep, I'm opening it. This one, I'm keeping this forever. Look at that, Porsche Design smartphone. And you definitely need it, so you can do this all the time to clean off your phone. I need to look around and see if they have a leather pouch for this. I mean, it will fit in the Q10 one that I have, but it looks kind of off with the white one. There's the documentation there, Porsche Design. And let's see here. And looks like we've got, oh, we've got ear stabilizers in there, and we've got the BlackBerry, even got the Porsche logo here on the earbuds, so that's super cool. Very, very nice. And yeah, so when this originally came out, they were available in like the Harrods stores. They were like $1,400. It might have been euros. I'm not sure which currency it was in, but it was very expensive. I went to the Galleria here in Houston to go take a look at it, and they didn't even have one there. They did have the P'9983 though, which I did have also a while back, and I bought it when it was still usable, and I bought mine, I think I got it open box for like $600 or $700 like years ago. So I've always been a fan of these devices. Now let's take a look at it up close compared to the normal Q10. So ta-da, we have two Q10s here. So you can see that there are some differences. The bottom is of course rounded on here. Everything on here is plastic. This one, of course, has carbon fiber. It has the stainless steel. I think it's only like 1 gram heavier, but the screen, of course, is still the same. And then the BlackBerry here is moved out of the way. They have this metal Porsche plate that replaces that. And then, of course, everything's squared off. Another thing that you can't see on the surface is that the original BlackBerry Q10 had 16 gigabytes of storage plus expandable storage. The Porsche has 64 gigabytes of internal storage, which, I mean, was a big deal back then. And, I mean, this is 2014 when this came out. And also, it has expandable storage as well. But you can see a lot of the refinements here. I mean, look at the metal band with the plate for the P'9983, as opposed to just the plastic that's there for the regular Q10. Everything else is pretty much the same though. Same cameras, a lot of the same stuff. There are some individual things that they did here with the Porsche BlackBerry. And for whatever reason, it looks like somebody didn't want to factory reset this whenever they put it back in the box. Hopefully it doesn't have their information in here. I'll have to look at that. But there are some fundamental differences in here as well. There's a special background. There's also a special clock, which is one thing that's really cool. Ta-da! So we have the special Porsche clock on here. And I'll go into more detail. I'm going to do like a full legit look at this phone now in 2020 for everybody who cares about it. But I'm just super excited to have this and super excited to share it with you guys because this is a part of BlackBerry history. This is a very iconic device. Totally, I mean, a lot of people really wanted this. I tried and I wanted to buy it so badly so many times. I just couldn't afford it back then. But getting it at the price I did now, I'm glad I have this with my collection and able to show this off now. So this is really cool. And voila, here we are with the BlackBerry Porsche P'9983 running BlackBerry 10.3.2, which was the latest and greatest. It looks and it feels a lot like the BlackBerry Q10 because, well, it pretty much is. There are some subtle changes, of course, and yes, it does look completely different in many ways. But under the hood, it's still the same phone, except instead of 16 gigabytes of storage, it has 64. So that's really nice. Gives you plenty of room that you can store things on the phone. Plus, it still has expandable SD card storage. Headphone jack on the top, the carbon fiber on the back. The only thing that I don't really care about this, as you can see on the back here, it is a fingerprint magnet on this thing. But really cool, carbon fiber. You can actually get interchangeable backs for this thing, which is one of the nice things about the phone because the back does pop off. The original P'9983, this is the carbon model. The original one came with a leather back. This one, carbon fiber, hence the carbon name. It does have a stainless steel body on it, made really well, metal chassis. Then it has this glass-like material for the keys. The keys on this are really, really nice. And you can see the up close on there. Nice individual keys, great tactile sensation and feel. Very, very nice and satisfying to type on. You can hear there. It's got a nice, satisfying click. I mean, that's one of the things the BlackBerry keyboards are kind of known for. They're very good, very tactile, very good at what they do. but it's the 4-row keyboard, got the Alt, the symbol key, all that good stuff. No tool belt on here because this is the Q10 and not the Classic. The Classic is essentially the same phone with a larger screen, larger battery, and it brought back the tool belt with the trackpad on it. Volume rocker over here on the side, power button on the top, 8 megapixel camera here on the back. Now you should be able to see that there, got the LED flash, and then the P'9983 branding here so you can see that. And then here on the front, it says, of course, Porsche Design on the front. One single speaker on here, which is okay. It's not as loud as like the Z30 and the Passport had really good speakers. This one has okay speakers. It did work well with the headphone jack. And overall, it's just a pleasure to use. 2 megapixel front-facing selfie camera. Wow. I mean, this is a long time ago. This phone came out in 2014. Interesting thing about this phone. This phone was over $2,000. 2,000 US dollars whenever it came out. That was a ton of money back in 2014. Like, people now, they're like, oh, it's $2,000 for the Fold. Well, imagine 2014, $2,000. Adjusted for inflation, I don't know what that is now, but it was just really hard to imagine paying that much money back then. And I really wanted one then, and I really tried to convince myself to do it, especially like when tax return season came around, and I just couldn't do it. It was too much money. I actually did own one of these before, but I had the Arabic keyboard model. It was 4G, but it didn't work on the LTE frequencies here in the United States. So now I have this one. It's supposed to. I haven't put my SIM card in here yet. I do have it on Wi-Fi. It does have 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. 3.1-inch AMOLED screen, and some of the other cool things they did. There's actually a special background that it has. It's got this gray look to it. Has this Porsche Design border up here, and there's even a cool little like proprietary Porsche clock on here, which, I mean, may not seem like a lot to some people, but when you're used to having the normal BlackBerry stuff, it's just nice. It's like it's in the details, and everything down to the keyboard, the buttons, the design, everything about this is built. It just screams class and sophistication. And could you imagine having one of these and pulling this out of your pocket back during like BlackBerry's heyday and looking at like 2014? It really was some exciting times back then, and it was cool because what other phone manufacturers back then were collaborating with Porsche? Not a whole lot. So it was really cool, a great iconic status symbol. And I'm going to do a full review on this phone. We're going to take a look at this later. I just was really excited. I've been setting it up. I've been setting up some Android apps on here. I went into BlackBerry world. I got that set up using the same method that I used before that I made the video on to show people how to recover that. So I've been setting it up, getting everything the way that I want it so that I can put my SIM card in here and use this in conjunction with my other phones. I've been really, really excited about this, and I kind of missed out today. I had court online, at tax court today, and I got to wear my suit and all that for my Zoom hearing. I do miss the days of going to into a courtroom, wearing my suit, and this right here, just being able to pull this out of the suit pocket is just, to me, is so cool. I mean, maybe to other people it might not be as cool now. And yeah, I know BlackBerry, it's a little dated whenever it comes to some people's ideas of phones and smartphones and what's cool right now, but undeniably, this is unique, it is quality built, and it was just a totally awesome status symbol for the times, and I'm glad that I have it in my pocket now. So that's all I've got on my unboxing and my impressions and hands-on with the BlackBerry Porsche model P'9983. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. Hopefully it's been exciting for you. Hopefully some of my enthusiasm has carried over and got you interested in this stuff as well, because I just think it's cool. I love these phones. I collect them, and I love to make videos about them. So that's all I've got. If you have any questions or comments or want to talk about BlackBerry or this Porsche model phone, please feel free to sound off in the comments. I'll get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And also, if you'd like, you can become a channel member by hitting the channel membership button there as well. So that's all I've got. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.